Hello, you amazing person, and welcome. I'm the Manic Gaming Guy, and today I'm taking things back. I'm normally used to building cars that are ridiculously fast, living on the edge, and quite crazy, to tell you to be honest. So today we're going back, but not just back in quality and back in settings. We're going back in the era. We're going to probably like the late 90s, early 90s sort of era. The sex-spec, where bumpers were mad and crazy designed. Speakers were lots. There's lots of speakers, that's for sure. Subwoofers, tweakers, 6x9s, amplifiers. I'm going to take it back to that sort of era and do a car that's going to look fancy, not super high quality in the settings, and really fun to drive. That's for sure, as we'll find out later in BeamNG. So without further ado, let's jump over to Automation, the car company tycoon game, and look into the stats of this car that I built for you guys to have a look at today. Shall we? Okay. Push the button. Okay, and here we are in Automation, the car company tycoon game, to take a deep dive into the stats and the statistics and the hoo-ha and the wah-wah of this car, and also have a little bit of a closer look at the design, as Automation allows us to do that. As you can see, I have tried to embrace the sex-spec era as much as possible to go with the theme of this car. Let me know if there's certain bits that you feel like I'm missing. I think something we do need is maybe brand names. I'm pretty sure it's down the door they used to have it. The brand names down the doors of like Alpine and K&N or whatever they used to put in their cars. Apart from that, I think we're doing pretty well. Maybe some cool anime or some sort of decal even is what we need. There is no interior at the moment. That is going to come. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on that, putting some speakers in there. Try and make that also look as showroom as possible. It's not going to be easy because there's not many what do you call them, props that will help us there, but I'll try and do my best. So there we go, have it. Let's go through the stats of this car then. From left to right, car model design is this one, 1987 coupe. Very good year. I believe that's 36 years ago, if I may do my maths very quickly. Wheelbase is 2.8 meters, so quite a long wheelbase really for the cars that I tend to go for. But I've done that so it can handle a bit better in the corners rather than have a bit of a snap oversteer. And it helps, it does help. So let's go on to the next one, the chassis. I'm going to try and do as quick as possible, not quick as possible, but try and cut out some details because I tend to yabber on too much with these. And I don't want to ruin your time. I need to get you the facts in there, get you up to speed, and then we'll watch this car go fast. So this car is in average of everything. I didn't go too crazy. It's double wishbone, front longitude, aluminium chassis type, semi-space frame, aluminium panel material, which is pretty standard stuff. No quality settings have been changed. The engine is a inline 6. There we go. Aluminium billet block material. It's a 3-litre dual overhead cam with 4 valves per cam. So it would be 16. What would it be then? It'd be 20, 18 valves. I don't know. I lose my count. I'm pretty sure it's 18 valves. Aluminium head material. We're pushing out 360 brake horsepower, 360 newton meters of torque as well, which is quite rare to get exactly the same. I'm happy. It was I didn't want to go too crazy with the engine and not too slow, and there seems to be a nice, beautiful amount of speed. The crank is forged steel light, conrod, sorry, are forged light. Pistons are, I cannot read that word, hyper cast. Oh my days. Yeah, I cannot pronounce that. I'm sorry for my dyslexia. Or should we just call it poorly educated brain? Balancing mass is 2.2. I normally have that cranked down, but obviously, I'm guessing because of the stress for the engine, we've had to put some balancing mass on just to get the car's rev to 7,200. Fair enough. It is naturally aspirated, hence the high compression, the cam profile, and the springs and lifters are set as so. VVL is activated, VVT and VVL, so we say. The VVL comes in at 5,700, and we are revving this car up to 7,200 revs per minute. And here's our other tuning graph, so you can... That looks quite high. I might be able to calm down the compression. Well, I'll leave it as it is. And the exhaust is very restricted. What's happened to this car? I'll tell you, automation does some creepy stuff when you're not looking. My exhaust should not be that small. Direct detection, person of the, we're on super fuel, which makes sense, I think. Did I just miss something? Yeah, manifold is just a high performance rather than race. Exhaust is some reason restricted quite a lot. It shouldn't be that way, so I'm going to change it now. I need to export the car anyway, because I've done some alterations to it. There we go, that's a bit more better, and we've actually given us a little bit more juice. Extra 7 brake more horsepower, making the exhaust a bit bigger. See, it can happen. It can happen. Yeah, we've got tubular race headers on. No, the header size is 41. So, it's not low end. You got to think these spec cars, they were show spec, but not necessarily the most high end materials. It's more about the look than how they drove and things back in those days. There we go. The engine weighs 151 kilograms. We're getting 100 throttle response. Yep, there we go. That's the important stuff of the engine. So we're going to look at the body now. Very sexy. I'm very, very happy with the outcome. I've tried to put some sort of body kit on. The rear's a bit weird. Sorry. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way it looks. Very period correct, I reckon. Let me know if there's something you would have changed. Gone for purple and purple two-tone. Oh yeah, my pictures. I've got 1, 2, 3, possibly 4. 3 or 4. 1, 2. Maybe just 2. I don't know. Got 2 in the back. Definitely see 1, 2. No, that's not 1. Maybe just 2 in the front. Okay, maybe 2 in the back, 2 in the front in this car. 0 to 62 miles an hour in 5 seconds, which is not bad. Definitely really good for those back in those days, and it's only got 300 something brake horsepower, so I'm pretty happy with that. Probably too much ambitious on the top end, 192 miles an hour. Rear-wheel drive manual 6-speed, so we're all happy there. First gear goes to 47 miles per hour. Any more, and it kind of just goes a bit sluggish, so I reduced it to make it a bit more fun to drive. Clutch race LSD differential chucked on there, and obviously quality settings, like I said, have just been left and not touched them whatsoever. Radial tyres, sports compound, square wheels of 225, 16-inch rims, 45 tyre wall. That's the most important bits, really. You don't need to know anything else about that. Oh, magnesium wheels, by the way, I forgot to say that. Vented disc on the front and back, 3 pistons on the front, 1 piston on the back. Settings are done to match the graphs. Flow optimized on the under tray. No active wing, as you probably wouldn't have that back in the day, especially on a sex-spec car. Downforce is set up like so. Did I spend a lot of time with downforce? I may have done. I think I may have done. Interior is premium. 4 seats all round, which is pretty standard. You know, they didn't strip all those cars out. If anything, they added more weight to those cars back in the day. Rack and pin steering and traction aids have been added. Advanced steering, but no qualities. Advanced safety, sorry, but no qualities changed. Optimized weight. Probably shouldn't be true, but yeah, weight distribution has been corrected. Progressive and gas mono tube on the dampers, which is something I don't really throw in there often. Sway bars are passive. All these settings and all this take time. There's no point in me reading them out. It just depends what your car is and where you put certain props and weight, and that will determine what you need to do with your springs and settings. I just like to make sure it's on 100% sportiness if I'm going for a very sporty car. And depending actually where the engine is placed will depend how much towing things I add. Right, it's down to some gritty details now. We've got 5 seconds, 0 to 62. Quarter miles done in 13 seconds, which is still pretty good. No, sorry. Yeah, quarter mile and a kilometers done in 23 seconds. Yeah, it's all right. Does what it needs to do. Anything important on here? 55% front weight. Just over 1,300 kilograms. So, you know, not too heavy, but not too light. It's still fun to play with. There's our stats. Sportiness. We're just a bit low on grip, apparently. But that seems to be a running theme at the moment. Grip. Chassis stiffness, but we're not too worried about that. So yeah, there we go. There's the car. I don't think it does anything impressive around the automation test track. I think it's over 2 minutes, but this car was never meant to be a track killer. It's more of just a bit of fun, sex-spec looking car that's really good to drive. Really fun to drive, I'm not gonna lie. I have a right blast driving this car. I'm gonna send you over to Rob now, and he's going to talk through the rest of the video. So there you have it, the crazy car from the late 90s, early noughties. What car it is, doesn't matter. I just kind of went from my imagination, created one out of thin air that I just like the idea of. Some cool stylish bumpers and things like that. Interior is to come, like I say. I'm going to spend quite a bit of time on that, I think, and make it look quite fancy before we put it into the repository for you guys to then have a bit of a spin and let me know what you think. We're now going to jump over to BeamNG.Drive, where I've built my own little custom UK map. Most of you know the bypass I always go around. I've done a lot of alterations to it, so hopefully you guys like the new changes. We've got some lights on it now, so I'm even going to do a new short video of a nighttime drive on my new map. Hopefully it works, I don't know, so keep an eye out for that. If you like the little short 3-minute videos or whatever of just a car bombing it around with some cool crazy angles. Anyway, let's jump over to BeamNG now, where I've done this little small clip. I'm actually got about 9 cars on the traffic, which is pretty a lot for my PC and a lot for the bypass, as it took me probably about 50 attempts to get this clip of me just trying to dart through traffic. There's a lot of times where it's just a blind corner or something and you just end up smashing into the back of someone because you're going too fast. So do enjoy. If you're having fun and you want to see more of this stuff, I make these videos like 2 or 3 times a week. So please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. I'll definitely see you at the end of the video, hopefully, after the small clip of me being a nutter in this car. Enjoy! So there you have it, the little small clip of me driving like a lunatic in my BeamNG UK custom map. One day you guys will have the advantage of driving that map as well, I promise. I just need to get it done, basically. I might have to open up a Patreon if you guys think that's a good idea, to try and encourage me to earn some money, to take a day off or two, and then to spend a good 8 hours trying to get this map finished for you, the BeamNG community. I think it's the only UK map I've seen that's got ridiculous amount of detail going on. A lot of roads. It's 4K. It's ginormous. It's the same size as the Italy map in BeamNG, which is BeamNG's biggest default dev map. So anyway, I'm yabbling on again, as I seem to do always. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. I hope I haven't forgot anything from my rambling game automation. Enjoy. This car will be in a repository, but maybe after like a part 2 of this video. Bye bye. Keep it real, stay safe, share that love. Bye.